Don't do a gender reveal party unless you're going to be happy with either gender.
This person goes on to write, I was watching gender reveal fails on YouTube and was surprised at just how upset or sad some people would get when it's not the one they wanted. It's one thing to be a child who wanted a baby sister or something, but to see a father start punching balloons is ridiculous and embarrassing. Even with my experience with my gender reveal party made me kind of regret having one. I thought I was more or less neutral on what I got, but I ended up being a bit bummed when it wasn't what I was leaning towards. I got over it, as I knew I would, and now I'm perfectly happy and excited for my baby coming in 2 or 3 weeks. But having to hide my unexpected disappointment in front of everyone was hard. Think twice before doing a party, and maybe don't force your significant other or kids into it if you know they'll be super upset in public if it's not what they want. Also, chill the heck out if the reveal gets ruined or something. Mistakes happen, and it's not the end of the world if a balloon pops sooner than it was supposed to. Just laugh it off and finish the party. Have fun and eat cake. Sheesh, some people.
Yeah, that just made me think. I saw a video and this mom was walking out with her big gender balloon and she had two little boys and he had the tool. She gave it to him early and he's like walking behind her in the video and then he pops it and then she just is like so sad and just puts her head down. It doesn't say anything. Like, she had a great response actually. She just kind of like walked back into the house. But yeah, I've seen videos like that too where people are just like so disappointed and I would be like horrified. And I think maybe with your first baby it's different because with our first baby we were like very open to a boy or a girl, and it was just more like fun, just finding out together. But I think maybe with your second, expectations in general, but I think with your second maybe your expectations are a little higher just because you've really enjoyed the gender you've already experienced or you want to experience the other one. So I think maybe with your second that could be a little trickier. I don't know.
Could be, yeah, no, I think you nailed it with the expectations thing. I think people get these ideas, whether it's from social media or just from other people's experiences on what they want and how a gender reveal is supposed to look like. But, I mean, I remember us talking about our gender reveal and just being like, let's not, freak out or get upset if something happens because there's a lot that could go wrong. You go to the doctors and they give you the, like what the gender is in a little envelope, and we had them. Go ahead, tell the.
Yeah, we ended up bringing our little poppers. We brought actually 2 pinks and 2 blues, and we told them like, can you just put whatever the gender is into a bag? And they were very nice and did that for us. But she did come back and say, do you want me just to throw the other ones away because they are leaking, like they're getting powder on things? We did like eco-friendly ones, but it's as simple as that. We could have had like the wrong gender powder on them, or I made sure before we like did our poppers at the gender reveal to like wipe them down. I had a towel and I wiped them down before I handed him one and before we opened it. But if you're like not thinking ahead, like it's very easy for something to go wrong.
Yeah, and there can be multiple parts in the equation, as in like the doctor gives you the gender reveal. You then give it to a family member who gives it to like a baker, and like through the chain of like custody, something could come out.
It's like that game telephone.
Yeah, it could either like the baker could get it wrong and make the wrong color cake by mistake, or it could just slip out and maybe the person you told or gave the thing to says like he or she or something by accident. There's just like so many like moving parts. I remember we had a conversation where we're like, let's not worry about how it's going to turn out, and if something happens where like it doesn't go right in some way and we find out early, like that's not the main thing. The main thing is that we have a healthy, happy baby on the way, and to just make that like the prime thing that we focus on. And like thankfully it didn't, I think it went like pretty perfectly.
I was kind of thinking it was a boy, so I feel like I was even more excited when I found out it was a girl. Like I was genuinely like shocked. So that was nice, but also at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, boy or girl. It's going to be a beautiful baby that's yours, that you and your best friend created. So I think it's just, what you're focusing on and just your expectations. And I think now it's like a fad to like do something intimate where it's like you get a little cake from your local bakery and then just you and your partner do the cups and find out together. The new one that I saw was really cute, was like they got a little cake and they had their dog start eating the cake. It's like a dog-friendly cake.
I love that.
And the dog tells them the gender. So I think, you know, if you are worried about like some of this, you could just do something kind of like intimate.
Absolutely. This is so much about what you want and what you value. It's not about like ceremony or including people that might bring negativity into it. You know, this is about your big, you know, I don't know if you want to call it achievement, but like, you know, this is about your baby, you know, and it's like, it should be whatever you feel is the best way to represent that.
Whatever fits you.
Yeah. And I wasn't worried about being like upset. I, like she said, like it was our first baby, so either way I would have been excited. And for me it was more about being stunned, you know. Once it happened, I just felt like all the, you know, processing, it like took me like a little bit to even like comprehend and like fully like analyze the situation. Then just the tears, you know, just the tears start coming down, and you're just like
such a good girl dad.
But it's like, yeah, I'm excited. I'm so excited for that. My dad had a girl first and then a boy, and he just said having that little girl was just like absolutely life-changing in the best kind of way. So I'm really excited. I think it's like a really you know, there's benefits to both though. I think having, you know, an older brother would be great, you know, but at the same time I think it was amazing to be raised with the older sister. She really taught me some, you know, great perspectives and how to just like, you know, view the world. But let's see what some of these other comments have to say. The top comment is, I never saw another dad look like their world ended because the balloons were pink. It'd be too soon. Oh, if I never saw another dad look like the world ended because the balloons were pink, it'd be too soon. So I guess what they're saying is like, that's completely like
just sad to see.
Yeah, so sad.
I'm disappointed. Like, you know, your baby might see this video at some point, right?
Yeah.
So sad.
This person said, my poor husband was dying for the sneak peek to be pink and girl. It's a boy. Our second boy. His fourth in total.
Oh, yeah.
That's when, I mean, like, that's when I'd kind of understand it a little bit more, is if you have like your dad had 4 girls, you know, so that I could understand a little bit maybe on the fourth one, just kind of hoping for a boy.
I think he was hoping for a boy, like probably 1 or 2. But you got 4 girls, so be careful. Careful what you wish for, because you might just get the opposite.
Yeah, and I mean, like, at the end of the day, it's our mantra has been healthy, happy baby. Like, nothing else really matters in the grand scheme of thing. You know, like, there's so many things that can happen during pregnancy and stuff like that. As long as the baby ends up healthy and happy, and everyone's like, you know, safe and healthy, that's you're so blessed, you know. That's like the main thing. But at the end of the day, we really want to know, do you have any stories? Have you seen any videos? I actually haven't seen too many of the gender reveals that go wrong.
I've seen a few.
I saw one where they accidentally let the balloon go away. It was like one balloon, and it just like floated away, and they never got to see what it was. But that's not, I mean, like, that's a fail, but it's not someone, you know.
At least it didn't reveal what it was.
That would be so embarrassing if your partner, you know, was just like, I saw another one where the partner hugged other people other than, you know, like being like excited and like being happy together.
I feel like maybe some of those are a little like set up though, because that just seems crazy to me that you don't hug your partner first. That you go and hug everyone else. I don't know.
I think it's
everyone's
possible.
different. Some people don't even want anything to do with gender reveals. So let us know below, what are your thoughts on gender reveal parties, and how have you experienced them?
And as always, hope you're having a great day, an exciting day, and we'll see you in the next video.